we are going to verify zeros. So here's the function. I could have up to 4 zeros because it's the fourth power. Which of the following are zeros? So possibly all these could be zeros or just some of them. I'm not saying all of them. I'm just checking of these 4, which ones could be a 0, meaning an x-intercept. All right, so to find out if it's a 0, well, don't zeros, when you plug them in, have a value of 0? So if any of these are 0, if I plug them into this, shouldn't I get a 0 out?
Yes.
And doesn't synthetic give me a very quick way to find the output when I plug them in?
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to use synthetic to plug every single one of these in to see which one gets an output of 0. So let's do it. We're going to go, okay, we're going to take 1, and using the front numbers here, which would be 1, -2, -19, 8, and 60. And we're going to do it for all 4. So for this one, well, we bring down the 1. 1 times 1 is 1, add down. 1 times -1 is -1, add down. 1 times -20 is -20, add down. And 1 times -12 is -12, add down. That does not look like a 0 because it doesn't have a remainder of output of 0. It has output of 48. Now, something to think about is this is actually a coordinate 148. That is actually a coordinate, but it's not a 0. So is this a 0? No, it's not. But it is a coordinate 148. That is a dot on this graph. But it's not a 0. So let's try the next one. And we just found out I'm going to cross that one out. So we're now going to do 5. So let's do 5. Use the same numbers because we're using the same function. All right, bring down the 1. 5 times 1 is 5. Add down, you get 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Add down, you get -4. 5 times -4 is -20. Add down, you get -12. And 5 times -4, -12 is -60, which gives us a remainder of 0. So we have a 0. Because our coordinate is 5, 0. Which, that is a 0. Yes, it is. So we got that one. That one is a 0 because when I plug it in and get 0 out, it's a coordinate 5, 0. It is an x-intercept. Very redundant. Let's do it again. Okay, this time we're going to do -2. Got 1. Put the same numbers at the top. Okay. And, okay, bring down the 1. -2 times 1 is -2. That gives us -4. -2 times -4 is 8, which is -11. And then that'd be 22, which is 30. And -2 times 30 is -60, which is a 0. So my coordinate is -2, 0, which, yes, it is. It is a 0. So we got another 0. So we have 2 zeros. Let's try 3. See if that is. We just keep doing this over and over. So this time we're going to choose 3. Using synthetic. Again, you could plug in numbers and crunch it the long way. Bring down the 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Add down. 3 times 1 is 3. Add down. We get -16. 3 times -16 is -48, which is -40. And that would be -120, which is -60, which is not a 0. Yes, we have a coordinate of 3, -60. Yay, give me a coordinate. But this is not a 0. No, it is not. Cross it off. So in the process of verifying zeros, you're actually finding coordinates. You're just using this synthetic division to make the number crunching quick and nice. And remember, zeros are x-intercepts. So if I plotted all 4 of these dots, do you have some idea of what your graph might look like? And if you look at this right here, it would tell you more. And we could actually sketch a graph with just these 4 values.